Hey, how's it going, everyone? How is it going, guys? Hello, amigo. Guys, if you guys want to support the stream, please take a moment to smash the like, everyone. We also have a giveaway that I plan to do tonight. That's the Apex giveaway, guys. I hope everybody had a great day. Let me just take a look at the chat and see what's going on there. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Over 200 viewers, concurrent viewers. We only have 38 likes. Where is all the love go, guys? All right, so good afternoon. This is Stock Tiger coming to you during the Age Market, guys. I go every day live 6 p.m. Eastern time, guys. Just FYI for the new subscribers. And Reyes, what is going on? Charles Zhang, what up? Scooby, Curry, Michael Nguyen, what is up? Solar Hunter in the house. What up, everyone? Captain Price, Kasalik in the house as well. Michael, Merlin Graves in the house, man. What is up, brother? I hope you had a great day. Justin Wright in the house. ES is above the VWAP. Rob Boner in the house. Symphony trading with the big dog in Q29. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. Come on. Michael. Rob, Michael, everybody, welcome back, guys. Great to see you all back here again tonight. Tonight is a new night. Kirill, hey guys, by the way, I wanted to apologize for what happened last night. It wasn't anything intentional. I know the situation was kind of funky because I was down on my trade on my XFA, and then all of a sudden everything just literally shut down. I had a little bit of a blackout in my house. I don't know how. It was very rainy. There was a lot of thunderstorm. And I think it kind of shut off everything down for like 2 minutes, and then it came back on again. But obviously my Wi-Fi went off, and then it disconnected my streaming last night, so I couldn't get on. I couldn't get back on. Really, it was already kind of too late to the day, right? It was like what, 11 o'clock at night, so I did not really see a reason to get back on stream. So yeah, anyways, I wanted to let you guys know. I wanted to apologize for what happened last night. And I'm glad to see everybody back here again. I do not see that happening tonight, I hope. Fingers crossed, everybody. Faisal, what is in the house, man? Monica S is here. Is that you, Monica, from Discord? Kind of feels like you have a different name on it. But anyways, if that is you, welcome back. Glad to see you back again. Stephen, what I was wondering what happened. Yeah, I know. Luckily I had a lot of people worried about me, so it's I felt good about that. Michael, okay guys, man. All right, so this market, all right, just to give you guys a little bit of a recap what happened last night. So I was kind of down about $800 to $900, right, by the time the stream shut down. So honestly, I could have got into trades, but I didn't do that. I kind of like, I said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to touch my account, because I think the more I touch my account, that was already down about $800. I kind of felt like, you know, it's only going to get worse from here if I started to trade that again. So I decided to just shut it off, walk away. One thing that I've done great last night was just walk away and do not look back and do not think about my trades. All right, just come back fresh the very next day. So that's what I did. You know, I traded the pre-market into the cash open for the first 5 to 10 minutes of the day, and then and then I came back a little bit later. I think that's what I stated on our Discord as well, a little bit later during the power hour. I think I just can't remember exactly what it was. I think it was about 11 o'clock in the morning. I came back to the trading. I came back to the trading desk in my office, and I said, okay, you know what? I've got to get this XFA into the payout, because I was kind of like down about $200 by the time I tried to come back again. So all I really needed was $350, and that was definitely very doable. So I ended up trading that. Luckily, well, I kind of got a little lucky because the market was definitely not easy, right? So anyways, I traded that. I got the 350, actually a little bit more than that. I had about, I actually had about $800 in profits. Guess what, guys? If you guys can see, I've got $500 in the profits on this account. Not this account, this is the combine. But there's another account that I've got here. I got $500 in profits. That's the profits I made right after requesting a payout of 27. Let's just take a look at the Discord here, guys. Just want to make sure. Just take a look at the payout here. All right, so we had $2,700. That's the payout that I requested this morning. And as soon as I requested a payout, obviously the profits went off the account, right? And so the account was down to something, I can't remember exactly what it was, but anyways, right after the account, they took this fund away from this account. I made an extra $500, and that's right there. That's the extra $500 that I made right after requesting a payout. Right, so that's great. This account's still over $3,000 after taking so much of payouts on this single account itself, which is great. Anyways, just coming back, this is the combine. I traded the other one, and I did a personal lockout here. I made $180, so this is going to obviously count it as a day. Let's just take a look and see how many more days I have to trade. I think, oh, excuse me. I think this is a fresh new account, if I'm not wrong. So this is 2 days. So it's only been 2 days. So I locked it out. I didn't want to trade this account anymore because I already made $180. I want to go slow on this Express account that I have here, the second piece. So there's another one here. This is the combine that I'm trading. Oh no, this is not the combine. This is the $3,100 of profits that I have here right now, even after taking the payout. So this is pretty good standing so far. And this is the combine I'm trying to trade. Trying to pass this account here, try to see if I can actually get another XFA, get to the third. And guess what, guys? I got 2 funded accounts with Lucid Trading. I got 2 funded accounts with Lucid Trading. This is the first ever funded account that I've actually got from the Lucid Trading. First ever. I've never, obviously not that, you know, I've never really traded Lucid Trading to begin with, but just lately in the last couple of weeks I started to get into the Lucid Trading, and luckily on the first 3 attempts of the eval accounts, I got them passed. And then I've got the Lucid Trading funded accounts right here with me. I'm not very clear with their rules so far, but I'm gonna try to trade conservatively on these accounts and try to go really slow and see if I can actually get some payouts with the Lucid Trading. Right, this is really the first month of trading Lucid Trading, so we'll see what happens. I'll let you guys know how the journey is going through with the Lucid Trading. And then Take Profit Trader, I lost my pro account that I had. Not a great looking situation, I would say, with Take Profit Trader. I think that one day payout kind of got into me again, and I tried to bank a lot more. I went greedy, I went full port, and I obviously ended up losing. It did not really take a lot of time to It only took me like a minute or two to lose one of my funded account on the Take Profit Trader. It was kind of funny, but yeah, nothing to be proud of. But that's what happened. But which is fine. That was intentional, you know. And as long as the stuff that I do is very intentional, that's okay, right? Anyways, that's what happened. And my funded futures. All right, 1 second, guys. This is a little bit of a recap. I'm just trying to let you guys know what happened from last night through this morning. What is up, man? Yeah, I know, Merlin, man. It doesn't take me a lot of time. I'm telling you right now. It only took me like a minute, a blink of an eye. The Take Profit Trader Pro account that I took the payout the day before, and this morning. And this is what I said on our Discord too. But I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna try and full port my Take Profit Trader Pro account. Honestly, that was very unlucky. I'm gonna be very honest with you. If I had a couple contracts less than what it actually ended up being, because I think I went with 5 mini contracts, and instead of 5 mini contracts, if I ended up going with 3 mini contracts, I would have banked maybe $3,000 on that trade alone. I'm telling you right now, I would have taken $3,000. Unfortunately, it stopped me out because of the drawdown, and then it went straight down to the direction I was looking for. Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. It could have been a lot better. That's the thing, you know what I mean? Like Take Profit Trader Pro accounts, I really have to stop going 4 or 5 mini contracts, man. 2 or 3 is enough to get you going, and I don't understand why you keep trying to go with 4 or 5 mini contracts. Even though it's on the right side of the trade, you end up losing that account because the drawdown isn't enough to kind of cover you up, you know what I mean? So it's very unfortunate. Anyways, just a little bit of my downside, what happened this morning about the Take Profit Trader Pro account. Coming back to the my funded futures, I lost one of my core funded account. And that was weird because I had $2,000 of profits on it, and then I ended up losing that account. And then, so that's gone. But I continue to bank on the 2 very important accounts that I have here. I've been taking, this is going to be my 3rd payout on 2 of this funded accounts of my funded futures. Even after 2 payouts, it's over $4,000 of profits on this account. So it's looking pretty good. I think I should be able to request the payout this Friday. So another 1 day of $100 or more profits on it on these accounts. I'm going to be able to request $2,000, and that's going to be on Friday. So looking great so far on these my funded futures accounts. Luckily the resets were pretty good. The resets were 15%, so I only paid $66 on one account that I bought this morning. And there we are. You know, let me just close this trade here. It's just not looking that great. And I've got this combat I'm kind of working on right now to try to see if I can pass this. I only need $1,100 more. Let's see if I can actually make something out of this. What is up, Michael? Got out at 9:05. Nice, nice. Guys, thank you everybody for being here today. Thank you for smoking those likes like never before. If you guys want to support the stream, just make sure to like, subscribe as well, and hit that notification bell. Not just on this channel, but my main channel as well, because I will be starting to go live on my main channel too, so it's gonna be back and forth. So just make sure you're subscribed on both channels, guys. Thank you everybody. Thank you for cracking those like as well. Michael, what up? Captain Price, gambling intentional. Is there a problem? Captain Price, gambling intention, is that a problem? I hope there's no problem with that. It's back the midget, man. Kim Ki-duk. Kim Ki-duk, 안녕하세요. Ki-duk, 안녕하세요. Okay. I don't know what that means, but I know 안녕하세요 means hello. But I don't know about the Kim Ki-duk. What does that mean? Is somebody's name? JV, that's called greed. Learn to manage it. Learn to manage it. Okay. I think I'm pretty good at managing. I don't need your worry, JV. Why don't you go worry about yourself? What is up, dude? 45, man. Michael. My entries are at 2050. Do you like my funded features then better than Apex and maybe second Trade Cat? What is up, man? No, I think Take Profit Trader is still better. My funded features, is okay. I think my funded features now definitely my top 3. I can tell you that much. Javaz, what is up, man? That's cool. Yeah. Fiverr Splice Gold, what is up, man? How did everybody do today, guys, man? Did you have a great day today? Like, did you kill the market? Did you bank it? Did you like smoke the market? Did you get a lot of payouts today, guys? I want to hear. Everybody did great today? You guys want to share? Sup in the house, man. The cross buffer is a pain again to get the payout. Not a bad day. Facial in the house. Not a bad day. Nice. I like that. Not a bad day. Didn't look back. Was a BS. I know there was a lot of fakes, man, today. It definitely did fake me a lot today. I was like very annoyed. You know, lately it's always been so annoying with this price action that we kept getting. But if you just think about this from a grand scheme of things, these are all levels that we kind of knew, and we drew this line as well. Like somebody asked me, why did the market drop today? But if you just take a look at this from a 30 minutes, okay, I'm just gonna draw a 30 minutes chart. This line here, I drew this line yesterday at night, okay? And all these lines is not today. These are all the lines that I drew yesterday. But just guess what happened today? Guess what happened today? This is exactly what happened, guys. It tapped this channel, topping end of this channel, and got a big fat rejection, pulled back all the way down to the next minus support here at 840. And of course, it got a nice, beautiful bounce. And guess what happened? It kind of overshoot it a little bit more, obviously, extended to 24,000. But obviously, this channel acting as a resistance, it got a big fat pullback. And then obviously from here 865, you got a nice little bounce. Look, this channel, the levels that I drew here, it's a perfect picture looking levels, right? I mean, it's a very obvious. All you really had to do was play within this range. And of course, I did not do that. Even there's a chop, a lot of fakes. If I did end up playing within this range, I would have banked a lot of money today. Obviously, I didn't do it. Very unfortunate. Anyways, guys, just back to the trading now on a 3 minutes chart. It looks like the market is kind of holding. I don't know what you guys see, but I kind of feel like this market wants to curl back up again into this pivot bear minimum in 919, 920 area, and maybe try to get back into those 960s, right? I kind of saw Nvidia and Apple kind of consolidating in that range as well. I mean, today was the kind of day we should have seen some sort of a deeper pullback from this mega cap stock, but we didn't really see that either. So hey, Yuri Jory, thank you so much for your support to the stream. Thank you so much. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. Thank you. Once again, thank you so much. And thank you for being a member as well. All right, so there we are. Let's take a look at the chat here. Liquidity scientist, you almost blew your funded account and in a recovery stage. 300 buffer left. Yeah, that's definitely a little tight. So what is going on, man? It's very choppy, this price action. Absolutely it is. Adam B, man. Adam B in the house. What is up, man? The last today was, yeah, definitely very annoying for sure. What about the funding ticks? Funding ticks? I'm what do you mean funding ticks? Funding ticks is doing great. I've got one funded account with them, and I'm trying to load in some eval accounts with them as well. On my next payout, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna load in a whole bunch of accounts with my funded futures. Sorry, not my funded futures. Sorry, with my funded ticks, I'm gonna load in a bunch of accounts. Try to see if I can actually get to like 6 or 7 funded accounts with them. But I need to get the payout first. I just want to make sure I'm within that 10 or 15% of my like I prefer to use about 5 to 10% of my profits that I make from the payouts into buying accounts at most. So obviously I try to stay within those. Anyways, Trade Cat, what is up, man? You blew 2 pro accounts. Yeah, I know it's not easy with Take Profit Trader. With the trailing drawdown, you have to be extra careful. I mean, oh man, I just got a little unlucky. I'll be honest with my pro account that I had today. It only took me a minute to get blown, but obviously it was a good opportunity. I was actually up about $1,000 on the first 30 seconds. I don't know, it was so choppy. I was up $1,000, and then all of a sudden I was down about $1,500, and then the account got blown. Very sad, very unfortunate. Liquidity almost blew your funded account, now in a recovery. Oh, I already read that. What's the pro account? What does it mean? Scooby Curry, pro accounts, every firms have their own terminology. So Take Profit Trader, call funded account, instead of calling a funded account, they call it pro account, which I like to call it PRO, baby. J10 in the house, man. What is up, J10? Up 3,000 on your Intel long right now, baby. Let's go, Intel. Hey, great job, man. Intel has definitely been struggling, I think, if I'm not wrong. Let's take a look at the Intel stock here for a second. Holy mochino, man. It's like 8% up today. But if you just think about it from a grand scheme of things, the year to date, it's only 19%. So yeah, Intel is one of the laggers, right? And yeah, I don't know. You definitely had the balls to get into this Intel trend for sure. Yeah, it's kind of funny, but do you trade Tradeify? Yeah, I do. I did trade Tradeify, but I kind of stopped right now because I needed to get. I don't know how to explain this. I just got too many firms that I'm kind of working with right now, so it's hard for me to keep adding. Right? I mean, I would love to trade. I would love to trade Tradeify. I'd love to trade Apex back again. There's a lot of firms I want to get back into. I just kind of find it a little bit overwhelming, if you will, with everything that's going on right now. Luckily, I'm obviously getting payouts every week, so you know, it's like, it's great. But any beyond everything that I'm doing right now, it's going to be a little bit tough, unless I start the copy trade again. Thank you, Young, for your support to the stream. Thank you for your membership as well. Thank you so much. Austin, how do you what again? How do you what again? Austin, what is up? Charles Jolie, done with the top step. What does that mean, Charles? Why are you done with top step? Top step's fine. I mean, it's not the greatest, to be honest with you. It's, in my opinion, I think it's a little pricey. I'm gonna slowly step away. I'm not gonna give too much details on what my plan is right now, but I'm gonna slowly try to move away from top step, and I've got some couple firms that I'm kind of really looking at it very seriously right now, and I want to like go full on board with these firms. And obviously I'm gonna let you guys know a little bit later, not right now. NLT, holy yeah. NLT, what is up, man? One of my favorite streamers to date. Thank you, NLT. I'm trying. Austin, man, what is going on? How do you have so many funded accounts but then blow them on stream? Do you do better off stream? Look, you know, everybody's gonna blow funded accounts no matter what you like it or not, right? It's I think the more important question you have to ask yourself is the number of accounts you blow versus how much you actually take payouts. I think that's the more important question you have to ask yourself, right? If you are traders taking $50,000 a month versus traders taking $5,000 a month, obviously you're gonna have different levels of how many of accounts you're gonna blow in that particular month on a 50K, you know, payout trader versus the 5K, right? So you have to ask yourself that question before you start to talk about you blow so many accounts. Like, you know, it's like you have to think about that first. Ecom Safel, what is up, man? Long or short, I'm leaning to the upside, to be honest with you. The market is obviously kind of choppy. Nothing there really. Asia market right now, it's like within that 10 points range. You know, it's like really nothing there at the moment. So, but I do know there's some couple levels that we're kind of watching. So it's very important that we try to play within this range, within these channels that we have here. It's 900. We got 900 here and 868 as well. So we'll see. Austin, you know, you could do better. Asia market equally as much as you do during New York. Like my stats during the Asian market, it's probably about my win rate is probably about 65% during Asia, and New York is about 70%. So we're pretty close. It's not that it's far off, right? You know, I mean, if the Asian market was about 20% win rate, then I would have said, yeah, it's pretty bad. But if you just think about it, you guys see me all the time. You guys see me trade Asian market with funded accounts. And with funded accounts, you guys see me bank a lot of profits during Asian market too. Obviously, you see me losing a lot of trades too. But I mean, a lot of cases about 65 to a little bit more than 65%. I think it's the win rate for me. I think. What is up, man? The Asian market is definitely slow. Yeah, 100%. I agree. Today was a very choppy market. Even now, it's danger to trade unless you're a scalper. Yeah, I mean, guys, man, keep in mind, I'm a scalper, right? I'm a scalper, and sometimes I like to be a micro scalper during the Asian market. Thank you for your subscription, Troy. Thank you so much for your support to the stream. Thank you. Tiger, where's my shout out? Justin, right, man? What is going on? How was your day? Don't tell me you lost your funded account. Ecom, what is up? CPI news blew your funded account. Oh dear, Ecom. I hope that was okay. I'm assuming that's an eval account, right? It's not a funded account. Dan Emmons, man, what is going on, brother? TS remains the GOAT though. If you scalp like you do at TS at other firms, you might run into payout denials. I don't like. I think TopStep definitely lost their competitive edge, in my opinion. I'm not gonna go too much into details, but that's what I kind of feel like. And that doesn't mean that obviously TopStep is still a TopStep. I know a lot of streamers and a lot of traders, you know, keep saying TopStep is like the worst. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you what I feel and what my opinion is. And I still think TopStep is definitely in that top 3 to top 5, right? But it has definitely become a little too pricey. Am I willing to pay at any given time $200 to get into one funded account with TopStep? It's getting harder and harder. You're getting a lot more cheaper accounts with everybody else now that it's hard for me to start accepting to pay $200. You know what I mean? Like, you got my funded features at times, not every time, but they have times 15%, right? You're gonna get 15% off. That's gonna get you to about $66 on your core account. Obviously, they got different rules, but you know, it's like it's still by far way cheaper. $66. You've got funding ticks offering you at $81. And the rules and the policies are slightly better, in my opinion, versus the TopStep too. So, and obviously you got Take Profit Trader now giving you the money back, right? Reimbursing back your test account test fee that you've paid to get into that account. And it's a classic example of, like, obviously yesterday when I got a payout with Take Profit Trader, $1,100, they reimbursed the $100 that I paid for that account. So literally that account was for free. So that offer is lucrative in my opinion too. So no longer, in my humble opinion, Top Step is definitely not very competitive anymore. But anyways, everybody's different, of course. So that's just my opinion. I'm not gonna say that's what it is. Justin Wright, what is up, man? I want to speak for Tiger and say Top Step. You're funny. Merlin, what is up, man? Take Profit has 5 live accounts. Yeah, honestly, I'm not too particular about the live accounts, to be honest. I know a lot of great traders like yourself, Merlin, and you've got a lot of other great traders on our Discord too, like Fredo and Nick and Monica and everybody else. Always talking about the live accounts, but honestly, for me, I don't really think about live accounts, to be honest. Maybe I'm just not there yet. I don't know. All right, guys, this market, I'm not really sure what it's trying to do. I'm thinking I move to something else now. Maybe trade my Fund the Futures, maybe. Let's try the eval of my Fund the Futures eval, guys. I like it to the upside, to be honest. I'm just gonna step in here with 1 minute contract at 903 area. We'll see what happens now. I wish Take Profit never bankrupts. Why would they do that? You know, as long as they keep the rules that they've got right now, I think it should be fine. And they've got a lot better, by the way. Their payouts and their approvals are so much faster now, and their customer service responses are spot on. Like, it's like instant. I kind of noticed. I don't know. I think Top Step is a lot slower now. And quite honestly, a lot of these firms are now starting to realize that customer service and responding to the traders' needs, I think they realize how important that is, and that really dictates the reputation of that firm. And that's where you see a lot of quick responses coming in from a lot of these firms. The only firm that I kind of feel like is slightly slower right now, well, I'm not gonna say the name. Top Step took 1 week. Yeah, I know but Top Step, it's a very interesting stage right now. Anyways, just coming back. Green, Trump, Red, what is up, man? All right, guys. All right, so I'm trying to get into trades. I don't know why this market is not moving at all right now. This is worse. I mean, yesterday was pretty good during the Asian market, but all of a sudden it's really slow. Let's take a look and see if we got any news coming up for tomorrow morning. The pre-market, any economic calendar. Let's take a look and see if we got anything coming out tomorrow morning. Tomorrow, let's take a look. Tomorrow we've got all right, so tomorrow's a holiday in Korea. I didn't realize that. And we've got Japan coming out. Nothing really there. India, Europe. So the US, we've got core retail sales coming out at 6:30 a.m. in the morning. That's a 3-star, so obviously this is going to be very important. This is going to definitely move the market too. It's going to give you some clues on how the economy is, right? If the retail sales actually drops, which obviously they're kind of expecting slower than expected, then they're gonna kind of feel like, you know, the inflationary, what do you call this, the material cost that the retailers are kind of holding up on their own, now it's getting translated into the consumers, right? So then obviously if the retail prices increase on the products that they sell, the retail sales will obviously drop as well at the same time, taking down the retail sales to 0.3%. If it comes in line tomorrow, we may be status quo in the market, but if it comes below expectation, I think the market will start to get some cracks here tomorrow morning, I think, right? Was there anything else other than that retail sales? There's really nothing else other than the retail sales. There's industrial production. I don't think that's going to be important. Yeah, that's it. You know, there's really nothing else. Tomorrow is Friday. There's options expiry tomorrow as well. So that's gonna definitely move the market too, alongside the retail sales report that's coming out at 6:30 in the morning, 8:30 Eastern time. Do you make $150 today to get the payout from Top Step? Did you make 100 green, Trump red? Look, it's not 150 that I made. I was down $800. I ended up making $1,150 or $1,200 this morning to be able to request the payout. So I made way more than $150. I made $1,200 because obviously I had to make up the $800 I was down last night, right? So I was $800 down last night, guys, on that XFA account. That account that I got a payout from, this one right here. So this account was down about $800 yesterday night, and then this morning I think I got about $1,100 in profits, total profits. That put me up into like $300 in net green. So obviously I ended up requesting a payout this morning, and here I am right now, $2,700. And this thing, guess what? This is what again? This is this morning, guys. This morning, 8:44 this morning. I requested this. I got an approval this morning, and it already hit my bank account today. It already hit the bank account today. And they're super fast in this one for sure. This one was like probably the fastest one. I've taken a lot of payouts with Top Step, but this is by far the fastest one I've ever seen. So fast. It was incredible. I was like, what? You've got to be kidding me. Hit the bank account today, this afternoon, at about like 11 o'clock or 12. So literally within 4 or 5 hours, it just hit the bank account. So that's great. Oh dear. And no quitter. Dude 45 in the house, man. Where is Dude 45? Is he here? And guess what, man? This is the account that I took a payout, $1,150. And this is the one that I ended up blowing this morning. Which obviously took me like a couple of minutes to get it blown. You know? But luckily, I got a payout. And plus on top of this, I had $100 credit on my account because the test fee reimbursement, $100, right? So I got that back again. So not a bad from a payout standpoint, it's pretty good. You know, I also requested this payout as well, as you guys can see, right? This too, my fund the futures last week, and 850 here. It just keeps coming, you know, it just keeps coming. What was this? Another one here. That's 4370 as well. Right, this is last week as well, 4370, man. Top Step. It keeps coming, guys. Another one, $900. It keeps coming. Another one, my for the futures, keeps coming, guys. It just keeps coming, doesn't stop. 1720 from Tech Profit Twitter. Tech Profit Twitter, 1720. It doesn't stop, guys. We just keep getting payouts every day, every week, guys. That's what it's all about. Crazy day. Wow, look at this. Zen25. Crazy day. You saved 3 XFAs from $37 drawdown. Really? How do you do that? $37, man. Only have $37 away from accounts getting blown. Back to $1,100. Holy guys, man. That's an incredible comeback story. I love this kind of stories, man. This is amazing, everybody. Shout out to Zen25. Consistency rule, dynamics. Anyways, back to our trading, guys. I kind of feel like the market is moving here to the upside. All right, guys, I got filled at 903, and the market obviously is trying to get a bounce here. So what is up? My account. What account size are those? All of the accounts that I've been trading are 50Ks, guys. All of these accounts are 50Ks. Green, my funded futures paid within an hour. My funded futures pays within an hour, but what do you call this? The rice pay? You call it rice pay? The rice pay, who they use to transfer funds, they're pretty slow. I don't like rice, man. I like Wise. And Wise, I think, in my opinion, is the best. Yeah, rice pay. RISE. RISE, Rice Pay. And they're not good, man. I'm not gonna complain too much about it, but they're horrible. They're horrible. Oh! Rice. Or rice. Like this is what you get when you trade the Asian market, guys. It almost kind of looks like it's going to get a big push to the upside, and all of a sudden you get a big fat rejection of that 911, guys. What does that matter? You got rejection of that EMA's 911 EMA rejection there. We'll see what happens now. I honestly, so far, I kind of feel like this market's gonna call back up again, and I could be wrong. But today we held a very beautiful, important levels, guys, man. We kind of held the 900, and then we kind of dipped a little bit, but then we held these levels, the 800 and 842, and then we also held an 870 as well, and then 870 zone. So we held quite a few very important levels, and I kind of feel like, I don't know if the Asian market is going to break that today. I kind of feel like this Asia is going to, respect these zones, and then see ourselves push out of this zone, like get out of this pivot at 900, and maybe push it all the way back into this 963, and then retest that 963 that we constantly got rejection of from this morning during the New York. So we'll see how this market goes, but this is what I have in mind right now. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, then obviously I'm gonna have to get out of my trades. But so far, unless we try to crack underneath the 840, I'm leaning more to the upside. For now, guys, do you copy trade or do you trade each account separately? Javaz one, I just trade them all individually. I don't copy trade these accounts because we are pulling back here. We got a little problem. Now that Wudori inside the joint, what does that mean? Jamin, what is up, man? Eating too much? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Jamin, man, I'm having too much rice for sure, and that too white rice. Holy, they did direct deposits. I don't use the direct deposits for now. Green, Trump, red. That's what I'm gonna try and do in the next payment. I think if I oh man, look at this pullback here, guys. 888. We are pulling back here. That's a big red bar. 2 red bars straight in a row. Bit of a problem here, guys. Houston, we have a problem, guys. Please take a moment to smoke the like, everyone, if you can. Support the stream, everybody. If you guys love to see me go every day live, support the stream. We are going to do our giveaways, guys. I already told you that we will be doing our giveaway here momentarily, guys. That's going to be an Apex account giveaway. FYI, everybody. SCB, now we can full up. Fast drop, yeah, it's pretty. Definitely did not expect this sort of a pullback here from 911. Oh dear. All right, guys, why don't we just do our giveaway right now, guys? Let's just do it. Let's just make it happen right now, guys. Let's just do it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna put out an instruction on our Discord channel, and if you guys are new to the stream, I'm gonna share our Discord link as well right now. All right, that's our Discord link. I shared on our YouTube chat. All right. All right, guys, let's do our giveaway right now. Keep in mind, guys, it's a number you're gonna have to pick between 1 to 150. Okay, so it's a number you gotta pick between 1 to 150, guys. All right, no duplications. I want to be very clear, no duplications. Okay, you gotta have only allowed to enter one number. Okay, so the lucky number is gonna get drawn during the live streaming here in front of everybody, and in order to claim it, you have to be here during the stream. Just make sure you guys are here, guys. We'll give the winning number 2 minutes to confirm that you are here to claim the Apex account and giveaway. Good luck, everybody. Let's have some fun. I love you guys. Put down your number. Are we getting a little pullback here? Oh, here. The market pulling back a little bit now. Alright guys, so while you guys are posting your numbers, guys, just give me 2 minutes, I'll be right back. All right, are you guys ready? Are you ready, everyone? Oh, look at this pullback here, guys. Holy, what is going on here in this market? I'm down $300 on this my funded features eval account that I have here with me. I wasn't expecting this sort of a pullback here. What is up, Ali? 415, man. What is going on, brother? Japan will push it down. Gen 25, do you get lucky tonight? I hope so. We definitely, all of us, need a lot of luck every day. Parker Nguyen, what is up, man? Joe's Cabrera, what up, bro? What up? Welcome back. Forex Elliot, FCB in the house, man. Guys, you have to post the number on our Discord, by the way. Lafta, you blew a combine because of nasty and NQ. Yeah, I know, man. This market was just definitely very difficult to trade. And obviously, you know me, I've been whining the whole entire duration of the day this morning on our Discord too. Tony, what up, Tony? Merlin, Nailbiter, State Green, holy, yeah, this looks like, I don't know. Look at that, guys. Is this a coincidence that we actually got a bounce of this little bit of a support trend line here? Take a look, guys. Something going on here. Are we gonna try to get a bounce now? I'm gonna try and enter one more here, guys. Just to kind of make me feel better, right, in this trade right now. Hold on one second, I'll add. All right, so I'm in 2 mini contracts, guys. Look to see if we can actually get some sort of a bounce back up again into the 900s and the 911s again. We'll see. So far, I kind of feel like it's still within that chop range, right? You got 900 and also 971. So we'll see that's a 30-point range. We're down about 0.25% as well in this overall market. Tokyo is open now, 6 o'clock. Merlin, what up? Captain Price, to bring a better vibe, you recommend full port gold again? Yeah, you can come on board. You can come to you can come on my stream right now, and you can full port your account if you want. I'll give you a link to my live streaming right now. Here we go. I'll share my live streaming link. Alright, there's my link there. Captain Price. Get on there. Oh, by the way, we have to finish our giveaways, right? So just give me 1 minute, guys. Just 1 minute. A lot of things I'm trying to get done right now. Just hold on 1 second, guys. Oh! Wow, this market's gonna pull back here or what now, guys? I could be in trouble. But you know what? It's fine. Alright, so let's just take a look at the numbers. Do we have all the numbers now? Do we have all the numbers, guys? Are you guys ready for a Apex account giveaway, guys? Good luck, everybody. I am going to call out the winning number now. Alright, guys, good luck, everyone. Guys, you have to post your number on our Discord. I've been saying that over and over again. Alright, everyone. Good luck, lucka. $105, guys. 105. Let's take a look and see who is the winning number. 105, guys. Let's take a look. 105. Oh, nobody's got 105. Nobody's got 105. We're gonna have to do it again. We're gonna have to do it again. All right, good luck, everyone. 39. 39. Yeah, I think we don't have anyone, so just gonna do it again. 1 second, guys. Is market pulling back or what now? Oh dear, I'm down $500. Let's see how much of drawdown I have on this. I've got $1,500 drawdown, so I'm just gonna hold on to this trade. $129, guys. Nope, nobody. All right, I'm sharing the link again for you guys to hop into our Discord channel. $76, guys. $76, everyone. Nobody's got it. Wow. Incredible. Incredible. Nobody's got it. No 67. Redo it again. All right, guys. Sorry, 76. Nobody's got 76. That's what I meant. All right, just keep redoing it over and over again until the market actually starts to pump. 39, guys. Oh, I smell the winner. I smell the winner here, guys. Who is the winner? No, Shaggy is disqualified. Can somebody confirm Shaggy's only got one number? Yeah, that's what I felt. TT, you've always been so helpful. Every time we have we are going through this giveaway, guys. I'm gonna have to put Twitter Tutti Fruity. I'm gonna add a roll. I'm gonna add a role for Tweety as a tiger vibe. I completely forgot to do that. So you're out. We're gonna have to redo it again, right? Tweety, we have to do it again, correct? I just want to make sure I'm doing the right thing right now. Guys, man, look at this pullback. I don't understand this market right now. We're down about 0.2%. Yeah, this is a pullback, guys. We just cracked underneath a very important trend line support here. This is going to dump now. Wow, look at this, guys. We are flushing it down right now. I still have quite a bit of drawdowns. I'm not kind of panicking at this point, but I mean, still, we're kind of down. We're down and down and down right here. So we still have the support here at 868. So I kind of feel like, you know, if we can hold this area now, then we should be okay. But if we crack underneath this 868, all right, guys, we're generating the number again. 112, guys, 112. 112, let's take a look and see who the 112 winner is. The lucky number, guys, 112. No, nobody's got it, guys. Nobody's got it. All right, so we're gonna have to do it again. All right, 47. 47, let's take a look and see 47 now. Do we have a winner here? Oh! Versa Trader. 47, is that you? Nice! Versa! Congrats, man! One of my favorite fellow trader. Versa Trader in the house, man. Great gentleman, great trader, very humble, well deserved. Great work, Versa Trader. I'll talk to you right after the stream is over. You know me, right? So we'll touch base again. Okay, we'll congrats, man. And let me just I'm gonna talk to you right now, actually. 1 second, guys. Versa Trader, where's Versa Trader? Alright, guys, Versa Trader, I sent you a text. If you can take a look at my text. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to respond back to you, but at least read my text. Take a look and think about it and let me know. Andreas Jendrick, man, what is up? Trader Cat 2. Does anybody trade price action lag? No, I don't see any lag on my end, at least for right now. Amen in the house, man. It just close above 888. We'll see 910. We'll see. I mean, right now it kind of so far it kind of looks like this price action is not that great, to be honest. We had a little bit of a deeper pullback here into the 875. Obviously, we have this level here that I got drawn, and so this level is obviously going to start to act as a support. I'm getting a little bounce of the level, but we could continue, also get a continued pullback here, so we'll see. Not looking that strong. I mean, by now it would have been a lot better if you were somewhere here, but obviously this almost kind of feels like a lower high to me right now, unless we try to pop back up here into this zone again. We've really got to get back into this 890 or 900 bare minimum, I think, to really kind of feel a lot more bullish into this trade that I'm in right now. We'll see. We had a nice little pop against the 872. That's the major support here, but we'll see if we can actually continue moving back to the upside. Still underneath the VWAP right now and underneath all the EMA support. So what is my funded futures? My funded futures, I'm down quite a bit. I'm down about $500 now with 2 mini contracts in the table. And my entry, of course, as you guys can see, where's my entry? My entry here would be 898, so we got some ways to go. We definitely need some sort of a bounce, of course. We'll see what happens now. Oh, we got a lot of shorters here today. Yeah, I mean, overall, I'm not bearish just yet. I mean, we need to have a technical break in this market, man. We have not gotten that today at all. Like, you know, it's like I thought we were going to get today, but of course we did not get that, right? So we have a technical bounce every time we try to dip underneath the major support. So, like, I don't see a reason to be bear right now. Even though we're getting a little pullback here, it's only down about 0.25% in this NQ. And I don't know about the ES. ES is probably not as down as much. The ES is only down, like, ES is pretty much at the break even, guys, man. ES is actually higher low. The ES is only down about less than $1. So, and it's a higher low at this point. So is NQ going to drag ES, or is ES going to push support the NQ to get a bounce from here right now? We're gonna have to see. We're down about $700 now with 2 mini contracts from 888, pulling back here into the 875s. We'll see, guys. I haven't given up on this trade just yet. You know me. I keep holding until they stop me out. What's with the new contract with my funded futures? Want us to sign? Oh yeah, I know. Like, obviously I did not read their contracts, but I don't know what it is. Why did these firms keep coming out with this new agreements? There must be something. Zahuruddin, what is up? Ahmed, what is going on, man? For the giveaways, where do you have to pick those numbers? Did not see that option on your Discord. You just have to type in your number between 1 to 150. That's all you have to do. And then I'll pick the winning number. Dan Ammons, man, what is going on? Feels like we are basically only been going up now forever. I know, man. Like, can we finally get some crack in this market, guys? Can we? I'm getting tired of just seeing this market rip to the upside. And you know what's going to get even more frustrating, in my opinion, is that when we get a pullback, it's gonna catch everybody off guard, and that pullback is going to be so significant that it's gonna, like, we will not be in that trade for sure. I'm really waiting for this right moment, and that's why I want to make sure I have a couple XFA with me and couple funding ticks, funded accounts with me. And I'll tell you why. The reason I'm saying that is because I want to be ready when I really want to. The worst thing you can ever be into is you really have a lot of conviction in your trade, and you kind of feel like today is the day you want to step in with your funded account, and yet you have no funded accounts to work with, right? And that's the worst feeling you're gonna ever get, and that's why I want to make sure I kind of work my way to always have like a couple accounts with me on XFA or funding ticks. Take profit Twitter, but I lost my take profit Twitter. And my funded futures obviously does not count because there's only so much you can take the money out of the core accounts, right? The core accounts, the max payout is 1K every 5 days, right? So there's only so much I can take on a my funded futures core account, so I cannot get very aggressive with my funded futures unless obviously you're getting a export account, which obviously I can't remember exactly what it's called now. Is that an advanced plan? I cannot remember what it was. It's the pro account, yeah. So my funded futures, unless you're getting a pro account, it really does not make sense for you to go very aggressive in those accounts, right? The core accounts, because you can only take so much. And that's why I want to make sure I have the XFA. I've got Take Profit Trader Pro accounts and my funding ticks. I think these 3 accounts are going to help me. And I think Lucid Trading that I have right here with me, I've got 2 funded accounts with Lucid Trading, but I think Lucid Trading has a consistency rule that you have to follow. I cannot remember exactly what the rule is. Let's take a look. Lucid Pro accounts. Does anybody know if Lucid Trading actually has a consistency rule with them on their pro accounts? Or maybe not. Yeah, I'm not sure if we have the if I know what their consistency rule is, but you can also only take $3,000 on your first payout, so it's only so much you can take. So that's why XFA and funding ticks, obviously there's no consistency rule. And and I don't know if any firm allows you to take more than funding ticks. Funding ticks allow you to take 60% of the total profits out of the account, right? Oh man, guys, we are getting some serious pullback here. We're getting some serious pullback here, guys. So yeah, that's why I like to keep funding ticks and my XFA. It obviously would have been a lot better if I had Take Profit Trader Pro account, but I don't have that right now. But yeah, that's the reason, right? When I'm ready, when I really kind of feel like, you know, I've got so much of conviction that this trade is going to play out, even if it's an overnight trade, or even if it's right at the open, I want to step in at the right time. Just make sure to try to capitalize on that and maximize whatever I can to get the biggest payout possible, right? That's what it's all about. Donna H, man, what is going on? Lucid Pro has 35% consistency. 35% on a pro account? Okay. Well, I thought it was better than 35%. But I'm okay with 35% too. Not really too concerned about that number. Look, guys, I would have gotten out of this trade, but obviously the market is getting a bounce back again, so I wish I got in on a pullback here instead of holding a bag right now. So this is a classic example of holding a bag right here at 898. And obviously would have been better. Oh, Merlin just got in. Right, exactly. Merlin got in at a pullback here, 875 or something like that, in that range. Which obviously would have been a lot better. So now I'm just gonna redraw the lines. So we have a... Let's see if we can actually get a bounce now. I wonder if I have to add to a position here. I could try to do that, guys. Alright, guys, I'm adding one more. I'm adding one more, guys. I'm with 3 mini contracts now. We look to see if we get a bounce. Okay, I'm ready. Oh, I cannot take anymore. That's 3 accounts. That's all I can take. Guys, I've got one more. So I've got 3 mini contracts on the table right now. Look to see if we get a bounce right now, guys. Oh dear, we're getting a pullback here. Down about 640 bucks. Just keep in mind, guys, this is an eval account. FDS is 1-day payout, guys. Yeah, FDS is 1-day payout. I wonder if FDS actually have Project X right now. We had, what is up, man? Have you ever felt that you want to quit trading? That's a very interesting question. We had. I kind of feel like you had a tough day today. If you want to hear my about me, I think it's the first 5 to 6 months of trading on the prop space. And that's when obviously I really thought about quit trading. Probably about 6 times in the span of 5 to 6 months. So at least once in every month. But that was like the early stages of my trading in the prop space in the first 5 months of the journey. And probably once every month, I thought about that very, very seriously. And in fact, I was away from trading for about a month. And if you guys were here for a long time, then you guys would have heard me say that before. But I quit for about 30 days and I came back. But obviously I ended up trading very, very conservatively with a very, very few accounts. Jefferson Valley, what is up, man? How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. I'm doing great. It could have been a lot better, but I'm happy. I'm grateful. I'm very content right now because I've been getting lots of payouts in the last, I don't know, a couple weeks. You know, so yeah, I feel very comfortable right now. Like where I'm at right here, I feel very comfortable. I'm way in the money right now. Way in the money, so you know, just if you're able to put yourself like in the money and you guys are getting into trading mode, it just makes everything so much easier, right? That's what it's all about, really. But if you're out of the money and you're kind of like you spent so much on accounts and yet you have not gotten into a payout, that is where things become extremely challenging. And that's not just for you, but including myself, right? There's a lot of mental pressure, there's a lot of pressure overall, right? Because now that you're really thinking about, okay, well, if I lose this account or if I get into a losing week again, then guess what, guys? I'm gonna be in trouble, right? Because of your debts. Nice design knob, great job, brother, great job. Apex approved, nice. Design knob, you mind sharing that? Sharing that? What do you call this? The payout on our Discord, if you don't mind. I would love to see that, bro. I would love to see that. I would love to see that, bro. Elvin, what indicators do you use? Like, you know, honestly, Elvin, there's no such thing as a magic indicator. Nothing's gonna give you that sort of a 99%, you know, a winning trade. You know, if you get into a certain indicator, there's just no such thing as that, right? So me personally, I like to make it very simple and clear, like a clean chart. For me, I prefer that way. But I like to keep certain indicators though on my chart, and one of them is RSI, the EMAs, right? EMAs, moving averages, of course, right? And the channel support, resistance, trend lines. These are the more basic stuff that I like to always have at all times on my chart, and everything else is kind of like, you know, not really truly important, to be honest with you. For me, right? Some people, they love to have a lot of stuff on their chart. For me, I like to make it very simple, and in fact, a lot of cases I trade the price action too, without even seeing the indicators. And funny enough, I do a lot better when I don't look at the indicators, by the way. I know it doesn't sound it sounds too good to be true, but top sec, I don't use ATR at all. I don't use ATR. It's just there, but I don't use ATR. If you just take a look at my top step, for example, I don't have ATR. Yeah, it's only there because it's I don't know, for some reason on my Tradeovate it's always there. So I think that's the first thing it pops when you load in the load in the Tradeovate. The first thing you see is the ATR. But me personally, I don't use ATR at all. I just leave it there because it looks fancy. Right? Look at this one, for example. This is the lucid trading account. I've got nothing in here. Pretty straightforward. There's nothing. Can you guys see anything here? The only thing I have here is just the levels that I've kind of drawn myself manually, but really nothing else. And is it too difficult to trade without indicators? No, absolutely not. Guys, we are getting a bounce back again. I'm back up. Well, I'm kind of down, but I mean, I have a chance of getting back into the break even here pretty soon. You use ATR as a position sizing tool? I mean, in theory, yes. But are you gonna look at the ATR and go, okay, well, okay, I'm gonna have to be with 2 contracts? No, you're not gonna do that. You're in a war. Look, whatever you guys try to do, you're in a war, right? You're in a battle zone. You're not gonna look at the ATR and go, okay, well, oh, ATR is sitting at 35. Okay, well, I've got to bring it down to 1 mini contract. I don't know. If you kind of feel like this market is truly creating an opportunity for you to be in a perfect setup trade, an A+ setup, and just because ATR is high, are you going to bring down your account size, your trading size? I don't think so. I'm going to be a lot more aggressive because this is presenting me with an absolutely high probability trade to bank something big, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things you have to consider, and that's why these indicators are really non-relevant for me. I use them, I look at the ATR time to time, obviously, because I want to kind of gauge why this market is so volatile, let's just take a look at the ATR. Holy, it's over 60, for example. Then I kind of know, okay, well, I think today is a pretty, today is the kind of day you want to be really careful. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to downside my position just because the ATR is high, right? This trading a little expensive. Lucid trading is what? It was $77. I got this account for $77 at 50% off. Now I think it's down to 40% if I'm not wrong. My accounts that I bought Lucid Trading is for $77. That was 50% off. Now it's down to now it's up again to 80 something dollars. At this point, honestly, if it's me, I'm just going to end up buying funding ticks. Funding ticks is 35% off. You only pay $81, and you get a much better roll than anything else. And like, I don't promote it as much because they're fairly new, and I don't want a new traders getting into funding ticks, right? And then exposing themselves with funding ticks, and later something goes wrong, we have a problem. And that's why I don't really promote it as much. But me personally, I kind of feel like just giving Lucid Trading as an example right now versus funding ticks. Like, every rule, if you compare, I think funding ticks is by far the winner, because you're only paying 81. First of all, you're paying $81 versus Lucid Trading. Now I think you're paying about 85 or 88, right? And on top of that, Lucid Trading has DLL, daily loss limit. Funding ticks, no, right? You have to have you have a 1 day to pass in Lucid Trading. Funding ticks, you have 3 days. Is that a problem? No. Take Profit Trader has 5 days, right? And then you have 60% you can take from the total profit. So if you make $20,000, you can take 60% of that. Sorry, the max cap is 5,000. The max cap is 5,000, but you can also take 60%, right? Versus Top Step, you can only take 50%. And Lucid Trading, you can only take $2,000 on a 50K account. So there's so many good reasons why funding ticks is definitely a lot more competitive than anything else, in my opinion.
Order working.
My funding features, I think they're good too. My funding features, I use them sort of I think it's great because every firm, I have a different set of rules. I mean, not set of rules, but I mean, my thought process with certain firms work differently. For example, my funding features, I kind of take my funding features as a savings account. So it's like a small amount of withdrawals every week. You know what I mean? That's what I do with my funded futures, because you're only capped at 1K, so you can only take 1K, on each payout. So every 5 days, you can only take 1K payout from my funded futures. So I'm using this as a savings account, for example, right? I'm gonna trade slow. I'm gonna take it slow. I'm gonna trade for $100 every time I get into a trade, and then I'm gonna look to take $1,000 every week. And if you have 4 accounts, that's $4,000. You know what I mean? So that's gonna help you to pay for your expenses. And then you're gonna take other firms a little more aggressively. For example, Take Profit Trader, because you got a daily payout. So you're gonna step in and you're gonna try and be very aggressive with those pro accounts if you have, right? There's little different strategies across the board. What is up? Perfect place, so much easier to trade without indicators. Sometimes indicators are what do you call this? A distraction, if you will. So it's really nice to, I think, channel support resistance, guys. I think honestly that's good enough in my opinion. Like, you see me here. I said this could be a support here, 880. We have a trend support, we have a triple bottom here, we got a bounce. And where is our next resistance here, guys? Just take a look. Where is our next level of resistance? Right here. Here at 911. This is the next level of resistance. And why? Because this is the level where we got rejection from, right? Every time we kiss this 911, this price starts to move. So what we have to do here is I'm gonna have to take one off, for example, and I'm gonna look to see if I can keep one as a runner. You know what I mean? One second, guys. I'm gonna take one off the table right now. So I've already taken profits, and I'm gonna leave one as a runner to look to see if we can actually get a break out of this, a key level of resistance here at 911. And if it can pop over, we'll hold it as a runner and look to see if we can actually get a nice beautiful extension over 911. And then what now? The next level of resistance is going to be what again? This one right here. Oh, this drawing is pretty bad. Anyways, something like that. 940, 30 points away. Man, Tradeovate has the worst, what do you call this? User interface, if you will. I just can't draw anything on our Tradeovate. I hate it myself sometimes. Merlin, what is up? 911 is the top of my Kellner channel. How come you only have one contract for this trade? You usually ladder up. I had 3 contracts. I had 3 contracts, bro. I had 3 contracts. I took 2 off the table right now. So I'm leaving one as an one last piece as a runner. Look to see if we can actually get a nice little push. So I'm up on my combine here. That's good. I'm actually up on all the 3 accounts that I have with Top Step. I love seeing this, guys, man. $3,100, man. I love this. I want to see if I can actually get this thing over to 5,000 again and request another $2,500 in the next few days. If I can, I would love to see. All I have to do is get into some 1 or 2 good trades. Yeah, we talked about this. I think Merlin and we were talking about where we think the market's gonna go during the Asian market session, guys, on our Discord. Let's just see if we have it there. Holy smokers, man! This is exactly what Merlin said. This is what Merlin said right before the market opened. Right? I'm gonna show it to you guys. And who is this guy here? Who is this guy here? Who is this guy here? No, that's me. Guys, I'll show it to you guys, man. All right, just watch. Where's that? Here, there you go, guys. Take a look. This is what we said right before no, not here. Not here, sorry. At about 3:50, I think that's what it is. 3:32. 30 minutes before the market opened, this is what he said. This is what Merlin said, guys. I said, we could be wrong, but I think it's pointing to the upside. But because it's an Asia session, I would prefer at most 1 NQ trade for me. Let's see if the bottom channel support holds. And this is what he said. Just could not get past the key resistance level. It's the same level that I drew last night. Just keep trying to get over. Constant rejection. We just never learn sometimes. And this is a statement that I made after getting roasted this morning and taking a look at this market right after the fact that I was down made me feel bad, because like, if you just take a look, guys, this red line here, this is what I drew last night, and this is what happened this morning. And even though I had this level here drawn, and we constantly got a rejection of this level, I've never really seen this. and I kept trying to go long right at this level, when this level is a major level of resistance. And this market kept getting rejection of this level, and yet you just never learn sometimes. And of course, I had a lot of distractions. I was trading while I was working, so obviously that's another problem. Obviously, if I traded at home, like, you know, like right in front of my computer right now, for example, then I think I would have obviously done a lot better. But you know, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm down to 1 now. I'm still holding. You know, I kind of feel like, you know, we're respecting this EMA support across the board, not really getting a pullback here, right? We're above all these key levels now. Looking pretty good so far. I kind of like what I see. So we'll just try to see if we can hold this, guys. And I will exit this trade on a push to the upside here into the 930s if we get a bounce. Not bad. I mean, not a bad start to the day. Obviously, I did not blow any account today. I mean, during the Asian market. Guys, we're getting a little pullback here. We're getting a little pullback here, guys. Look, here we go. Keep in mind, this is the rejection here at 911, guys, right? We kissed this 913. And we talked about this 911 the whole time. And this is the reason why you take bulk of your profits off the table at this key level. And this is a very important concept, right? You try to take majority of your profits off the table and leave couple as a runner. And let's just say that's about 20% of your profits. You know, you're willing to take a risk on those and just keep it there. Try to see if you can actually get a nice, beautiful follow through. And right now, so far, we're not getting that. We're not getting a follow through. We're actually getting rejection and getting a little pullback here. Now, you have a choice. You either get out of this trade now, or maybe a place should stop at the break even. So that's what I'm going to do right now, guys. I'm up to 50. Well, place my stop at the break even. If you get a pullback and stop me out, I didn't really lose anything at this point. Or I could just exit this trade. Should I do that? Let's just do that. Let's just do that and just move to something else. So I've taken my profits and just now I'm going to move to something else now. Let's see if there's anything else that I want to trade. I want to trade this listed trading account, the funded account here. I like it. I want to trade this, but I just feel a little uncomfortable. Let's take a look. So this is the funded account. I'm not sure if I want to be trading. Well, I think it's not a bad idea to trade the funded account, in my opinion. It's sitting at 23,900. I don't know what you guys think. What do you guys see right now, guys? Is anybody long today, right now? Oh shit, I still did not close the poll. All right, guys. I think a lot of you responded to the poll saying the market is not going to give up today as well. So that's nice movement so far. It's nice and smooth. Merlin says 890 is the bottom of the candle channel. Like 890. Yeah, we got a nice, beautiful bounce of that 890. Forex Elite, what is going on? Retesting the 50 minutes range. Guys, if you guys want to support the stream, please make sure to not subscribe, of course subscribe, but smash those likes, guys, if you guys want to support the stream. Thank you, guys. Now let's take a look at this chart. Oh dear. Multiple drop downs of the VWAP, yeah. This price action so far pretty slow. We don't really have any news coming out tomorrow morning, so I wonder why this price action is really slow right now. It's not moving at all. Like, it's literally zero movement so far. So I'm sitting in this like 5-point range. You know what I'm gonna try and do? I'm gonna try and go long on a pullback here, a little back down to 874 maybe. And once again, oh, by the way, I'm on a 15 minutes chart. Oh well, no wonder. And then let's just move myself back into the MQ trade.
Order filled.
All right, we'll use MQ, and I'm gonna have to scale into the trades. Okay, so let's see what happens now.
Order filled.
We have a little bit of trend line here, and I wonder if this is what it's trying to do right now. Let's move back to the 50-minute chart. Is this what it's trying to do? Pull back here into this zone? All right, back to the 3-minute chart. We have this big level here, guys. This is a huge level, 873 here. All right. 1 minute, guys. Oh. Guys, I'm gonna have to. Oh no. 1 second. Market's not moving. I would just leave it alone. Yeah, I know. Just leave it alone. Yeah, no, I would never use limitless. No, I would never use L2. Level 2, I don't use. I used to use before, not anymore. It doesn't help you. It doesn't help you. What is LT? What do you mean? What is LT? Oh, I think you mean lucid trading. This is lucid trading. This is lucid trading, guys. Oh well, this market's just not doing anything, guys. I don't know if if I have to continue watching this price action right now, it's almost as good as watching this paint while dry. Oh, it's Snap. What is up, man? Boy scaling into the full vision size. Look at our boy. I'm not your boy. Dente. Yeah, lucid trading is fairly new in the space. Solo Hunter, what is going on? We go back into the low. We can bounce and touch the high again. You're essentially saying the market's choppy. Multiple short bounds of the VWAP. Warman N platformer. Hey Tiger, do you stream during the New York session? I don't. I just can't. I've got a lot of stuff going on my personal front. So I don't really get a chance to stream during New York. I would love to. I would really love to. I would really love to, guys, man. I'd love to be here streaming in the morning and during the Asian market both. But I just can't do that, unfortunately. Because Pac West photo. Ecom. Sapel. Buy one at 880. We'll see what happens. I know, we'll see what happens. We use that word quite often now. This market has been tough. This market's kind of slow, guys. Very, very slow right now. I'm in a 3-minute chart, by the way. And still this market is just not doing anything so far. We got a little rejection of that 914, which would be obviously our key resistance, and also have a pivot there as well, 914. But I don't know what this market's trying to do, to be honest. Kevlo, you need 350 bucks to get your Take Profit Pro accounts to buffer. Oh my god, Kevlo, man. I can't wait for that payout, bro. Guys, the market's really slow right now. If you guys got any questions, this is probably the time to do it. If you got questions you guys want to ask, you know, stuff like, why are you so handsome? I'm there to answer that question for sure. Kevlo, man, 350 bucks. You're 350 bucks away from getting a payout to get above the buffer, man. That's incredible, bro. I love that. I love that. Kevlo, come on, bro. Let's do it. Luckily, a lot of the Take Profit Trader Pro accounts that I end up blowing, I got some good payouts from those accounts before I end up blowing them. It did not obviously take me a lot of time to blow those accounts, but I took a handsome payout from those accounts, and then obviously I ended up blowing those pros. But I wish I would have held a little bit longer, but it is what it is. It's hard to keep those freaking accounts for long, man. You know, with this 1 day payout thing really gets into you sometimes, right? And you're like, you know what? This is the moment to do it. In a lot of cases, I would take about $3,000-$4,000 profits in one shot, you know, like using the Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. But sometimes it doesn't go your way, of course, and you end up blowing that account. But it doesn't really take a lot of time to blow it. But I think the more important thing is, have you been taking, you know, regular payouts with Take Profit Trader Pro accounts? And that's, I think, really boils down to that. And if you did that, then that's fine. Even if you've blown your accounts, even if you've blown your pro accounts, just like what I did today. This morning I blew one of my pro accounts. It honestly took me about a few minutes to blow that account. But I've also taken a lot of payouts on that account too. So as much as I hate giving back that account again, you know, I'm not gonna complain because I've already taken quite a bit. I've taken my share, so I'm fine with that. Michael G in the house, man. What is up? What is the best Korean barbecue restaurant? This one I know. I have an answer for you, Michael G. Finally. But I forgot the name though. 1 second. Where's my chat GPT? Damn guys, I forgot the name of this restaurant. That's the one. Michael G. Take a look. ICT scalping. Have you been doing any singing lately? No, I've not done that. Unfortunately, I've not done that. Traders Cat 2, do you ever pay for the reset fee? Do you ever pay for a reset fee on what account? Are you talking about Take Profit Trader accounts? If that is the case, I've never resetted any Take Profit Trader Pro accounts. Never ever. Do you like Sunday? Of course I do. I love it. I love Sunday. 100%. I love it. I could almost have that every day. I wouldn't mind. Frank, it's unavoidable, but the prop firm has changed the game. Take Profit is one of the best out there. Frank, I completely agree. I completely agree. I think prop space has definitely changed the game in a futures world, and I wish we had prop trading 10-15 years ago, when obviously I was losing a lot of money trading during that time with the real big money, right, on your personal, right? There's only so much you can lose. Of course you can lose a lot more on a prop space too, but I mean it's not going to be as much. Top seg is really hard. Many types of accounts by these prop firms are really hard to compare, as they call all sorts of names. How do you keep it simple for newbies? Which do you usually settle for? Top seg, I would honestly, if it's me, I'm gonna ask this question to, let's say, a lot of the streamers, or let's say if you're a part of any Discord, for example. Just keep asking, right? At some point you're gonna realize, okay, I think this is the kind of a firm that would fit my style of trading. And so don't look back. If you kind of feel like this is the firm that to go with, then just use that firm. Try for a while. If you really kind of feel like this isn't the kind of a firm that I should be with, then try something else. And that's, like for me, 16 months ago, I started off with, I asked a lot of my friends, and, I asked obviously a lot of people, and everybody said, go with Apex or Top Step. Go with Apex or Top Step. That's what everybody said. At least 70% of the traders told me go with Apex or Top Step. If you are new to this prop space and you also have an experience, go with Top Step or Apex. And so I went and I did a research with this two firm, and I eventually ended up going with Apex because Apex was a lot cheaper for me. That was the only reason I went with Apex at the beginning, because it was a lot cheaper. Because I knew I'm gonna blow a lot of accounts, Now, which is the firm that's gonna, you know, make me stay in this journey for a little longer, just in case I end up blowing a lot of accounts? Then what is that going to be? Is it going to be Top Step? No, because Top Step is going to cost you a lot more. Apex, at the time when I started this journey, only costed you, like, they had a regular 90% off all the time. So I was only paying about $16. Even on a 150k account, they had a lot of offers, you know, with 150k account, the same as 50k for $16, right? And they did that because they knew a lot of people are going to blow more accounts by going into a larger accounts, right? And that's true, because I ended up obviously blowing a lot more accounts because I ended up going with 150Ks. But the activation fee was only 85 as well on 150K. So it was a lot cheaper. Obviously, it really did end up saving grief. Saved me a lot of money for sure. Just imagine if I ended up with Top Step, for example, at that time when I was fairly new, I would have been absolutely killed in this journey. I may not be even here by now, because that would have been a very painful process to make a comeback. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, it's like you only paid $60 for an eval, and you end up paying 85 for an activation, and that to a lifetime activation, man. Right? So that's literally $100 all in on a 150k account. Guys, man, that's way too cheap. No brainer. That's what I did, you know, and that obviously kind of worked out pretty well too. And then obviously I tried trading with Top Step too, but I don't know, it just did not work out. I just kind of felt a lot of pressure every time I trade Top Step. I felt it a little differently than Apex, because it was 3 times more expensive than Apex during that time. So obviously when you're trading Top Step, you're like, you got a lot of pressure on your shoulders, and you're kind of going, okay, well, if I blow this account, it's going to cost me $60. I'm not okay losing $60 on one single account. So you have this pressure of doing better and better, and of course, you know what that means. You end up losing more accounts by doing that, because you have the more pressure you have in your shoulders trading, you're not gonna have a good time. That's exactly what happened. After hearing about the Apex asking you to prove yourself legit, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, Michael. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. It's like, if I'm the owner of Apex, I wanna make sure, you know, the trader who is buying my accounts are legit a trader, right? And you only have to do it once. It's not like you have to do it every single time trying to get a payout. It's only once. You have to only do it once, and that's all you have to do. I did it last year. Last year, was it last year or what now? I think it was last year. Last year in the month of June, I think that's when I did once. Obviously, I recorded a video. That's where in their transition, I think that's when I actually did that once. And then it was, yeah, it was done. It was just once, and you know, everything was great. They paid me 6 hours today, and technically broke the rule. Yeah, I know, design knob, they do that sometimes for sure. I agree. And that's why I said nobody's perfect in this space. I'm telling you. And this is what I said a lot of times too. I broke the rule sometimes, but I also got to prove it at the same time. That's definitely what happened to me in the past. It's too much of a hassle. Well, I mean, it's not too much of an hassle, to be quite honest with you. It's a one-time thing. Like, what sort of an hassle are we talking about? This journey is a marathon, right? You're not here to stay for a day or two. You're here to stay for a very, very long time. And you do it once, you're good to go with Apex for a long, long time. You know, if you have to think it from that angle. And if you say it's an hassle, honestly, it's I don't know, it's gotta be tough. Which prop are the cheap for newbies today that offers you a one step to funding? Honestly, none of these firms are cheap anymore. To be quite honest with you, I think the cheapest one you get right now, in my opinion, would be. Yeah, I mean it's look, you know, they've got all different roles, right? If you're using a trading drawdown accounts, it's obviously going to be cheaper. But that cheaper does not mean that it's equals to an account that's end of day drawdown, right? So I like to say the cheapest one we have within the trading drawdown accounts are, I think, the trade day. That's the $59, right? That's the cheapest one you get on a trading drawdown accounts specifically. And amongst the end of day drawdown accounts, the cheapest one we get right now would be, what would it be? I think it's funding ticks, in my opinion. Funding ticks gets you for $81 for end of day drawdown right now, with almost pretty much equally the same rule as Top Step, or even better, in my opinion. Slightly more expensive would be the take profit trader. But keep in mind, if you're a newbie, the expectation is you're not going to get to your first payout. So even if they give you a free, sorry, not free, even if they give you back all your money back you paid to buy an account. So because $100, right? You're paying $100 for a 50K account size. You pay upfront $100 with no activation fee, and then they give you back your money if you make your first withdrawal. Just like what I did today. But obviously, if you're a newbie trader, then the likely chance of you getting the first payout, it's going to be challenging, right? So I wouldn't want to call out Top Step, take profit trader at this point. I would say funding ticks is probably the cheapest one, $81 right now, in my opinion. Oh yeah, sorry, my funded futures. Yeah, I completely forgot, guys, man. If you're a newbie trader, in my opinion, I think you should go with my funded futures. My funded futures, oh man, my funded futures was $66 on a 50K account, and you're not gonna worry about the payout cap because you're a newbie trader. It's that much going to be difficult for you to get the payout, anyways. So you're not gonna worry too much about $1,000, the cap on your payouts every 5 days. And yet you're only paying $66, but that was at 15%. They don't have this 15% anymore. They have 5% off. That's gonna get you for $73. $73, my funded futures. That's probably the cheapest you get. And then $81 would be the funding ticks. But funding ticks, you can take up to $5,000 of profits, right? $5,000 withdrawal on your payout. But my funded futures core account that you're only paying $73 only allows you to take $1,000. So there is definitely that big gap on a payout standpoint. But if you're a newbie trader, I don't know if that really matters. I think what would end up matter the most for you as a newbie trader would be how much it's going to cost you to get to an account that's end of day drawdown, and that's my funded futures, $73. I'm running a trade day, lousy stats and dashboard, not detailed at all. Yeah, I mean trade day, I'm still trading trade day, but I'm not as active, if you will. And I keep forgetting to trade day for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. By the time I get to, let's say for example, I start the day using my take profit trader, my funded futures, and my Top Step, and all of a sudden I'm already exhausted, right? I can't trade anymore. I do a little more, say with the Lucid accounts, and then by the time I'm done with Lucid account, I'm like, oh, I don't want to get into trading anymore, right? And then I completely forget about trade day. I have no idea, NLT, what this market is trying to do, guys. This market is horrific right now. I think this market is not ready to make any sort of a move right now. Maybe later today, towards the as we get closer to the midnight, or maybe into the London session, I think this market will try to make some moves. Right now, it's right now it's just not doing anything, guys, man. It's just been sitting there at 892 for a long time. Top step is $50 per 50k. Top step is $50 for an eval, but then in order to get an activation, it's 148. So it's 50 plus 148, and that too if you pass in one go. Alpha futures, I don't know. I heard a lot of bad stuff about alpha futures. I do not want to get near alpha futures, to be honest. I mean, that's just my personal opinion too. Nobody knows. Jamail, what is up, man? I think I'm beginning. What matters as well is to learn the platform, Tradeovate or Project X. I think I would suggest you, if you're a beginner, I would suggest you to go with Project X. Probably the way to go, in my humble opinion. If I'm a beginner and if I knew everything about Tradeovate and Project X, I would start with Project X. I think that's probably the way to do this. Top seg, how many trading platforms do you use with these many platforms? I use Tradeovate, I use Quant Tower, I use Top Step X, and I use Project X. I use 4. I also use TradingView. Justin, right? Apex is similar pricing. That's right. I mean, now if you are going with 80% off an Apex, then that's right, because your Apex you're paying 35 for an eval and 140 something for an activation. That's gonna get you pretty close to top step. Yes. At this point, I don't know if this Apex is you know, it's attractive to me. The only time I would trade Apex would be at 90% off, or 80% is fine if you're not really trying to load in a lot of accounts, right? Alan V, what is up, brother? Have you tried Wealth Chart? I've never tried Wealth Chart because by the time I stopped trading Apex, they started to come in with Wealth Chart, but I heard a lot of bad stories, horror stories about Wealth Chart, so I'm not gonna talk anything bad about them, but I heard not a great stuff about Wealth Chart, and I'm pretty confident a lot of our fellow traders on this chat can also share their experience with Wealth Chart too. Apex is the cheapest, but it's the hardest to pass. OWZZ, I don't know if that's true. I find Apex the easiest to pass, to be honest. Design knob, man, they paid you in 6 hours. Holy smokers. Michael Nguyen. Buy Apex on sale only. Yeah, that's right. I think PG is making all the sense. Just go with Project X if you are new. I agree. I think probably for newer traders, Project X is probably the way to start, and then later get into, maybe, I don't know, if you guys want to expand it, you know, you guys can get into TradingView or Tradeovate or even Quant Tower for that matter. It's up to you. You know, guys, man, just keep in mind, you also can go to Ninja as well. We got a lot of streamers out there during the day. You guys can hop on those channels and just take a look what these guys are doing. You know, they all have different platforms they use, right? And give it a try. It doesn't cost you a lot of money. Trying Tradeovate, TradingView, or trying you know, Project X, right? Just buy an eval with any of these firms and give it a try. 30% roll plus trillions long. Yeah, it's, but just keep in mind, I mean, well, that's right, OWZZ, but the most payout that I've got so far is from Apex, right? Apex paid me the most so far. From an all-time payout standpoint, out of over $220,000 of total payouts that I've made so far in this last 16 to 18 months, The most I had was Apex. Apex paid me about 120 or something like that. Maybe 120, 130. $130,000 I got paid from Apex. So that's probably the most I've got from a single firm. No, Jamel, lifetime activation applicable for each account. And each account, it's on its own. Yeah, this market's definitely very choppy, guys. There's no point in trading this right now. Guys, if you guys are enjoying what you guys see right now, having a lot of fun, if you guys want to support the stream, please take a moment, guys. Please take a moment to smash the like, everyone. Please take a few seconds of your time to do so. And if you guys are new, please make sure to subscribe. Not just to this channel, but we have the main channel. Over 5,500 subscribers on that channel. That's the main channel, and I'm going to go live more often on my main channel, guys. So just make sure you subscribe on both channel, and obviously you have to hit that notification bell to always get notified every time I go live in between these two channels. Okay, thank you, guys. Final countdown in the house, man. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. Final countdown. Have any prop firms approached to convert you to a real-time trader? Top seg? Not yet. Not yet. Michael Nguyen, what is the main channel? Main channel is my main channel. What are we talking about? It's the channel that I first started to stream. And that's the channel I've got over 5,500 subs. I'll share that link to you guys. That's my main channel. You chickened out, Charles A. Michael Nguyen. Oh, you was asking for the link? Yeah, I shared the link right now. Top seg, do you use a copier? No, I don't. I don't use copier anymore. I used to copy trade 11 months ago. I stopped doing that. And quite honestly, I'm happy without copy trading now. It definitely saved me a lot of money for sure. Alright guys, I think this market is really not doing anything right now, and it's really too slow, so we're gonna have to come back, I guess, on a Sunday night. I may stream the pre-market tomorrow morning, guys. FYI, pre-market tomorrow, maybe at about 7 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. I'm not really sure. I'll let you guys know if I do, but if not, then I'm gonna have to see you guys on a Sunday night. On a Sunday night, we'll do a lot of giveaways, guys. Just make sure to be there on a Sunday night. Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time, everybody. 5 p.m. Central time. I look forward to Sunday night, guys. Let's bang together. Anyways, guys, the market is definitely really too slow right now. I don't think it's gonna make any move. So far, I'm still leaning to the upside, but it's still kind of too choppy at this point, so it's really hard to be in a trade. So, guys, I'm gonna have to make a move. We'll see you guys back on a Sunday night, guys, or tomorrow morning. I'll let you guys know, but most probably Sunday night. Sunday night, 6 p.m. guys. I hope everybody have a great day, great night, great rest of the night. God bless everybody, you and your family. Just be careful tomorrow morning, guys. Tomorrow morning is going to be another tough day, in my opinion. Be safe. It's the last trading day of the week, guys, right? Don't get killed. Don't get smoked. Yeah, my fund the futures 15% off on the resets ends on the 17th. So if you guys have to do some resets, that's 15% off right now. Take advantage of that offer. And I'll see you guys back, everybody, on a Sunday night, guys. Take care, everyone. Have a great night. God bless you. Love you guys. We'll see you guys back Sunday night, 6 p.m. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Full-time trader, man. Long time no see. Take care, brother. Have a great day tomorrow. Everybody have a great day. Full-time trader. Kev Low, Michael, Adam B, Charles, off the charts. Michael. Everyone, the final countdown. Top Sag. Happy Kids PG. Jamel. OWZZ, NLT, everyone, love you guys. We'll see you guys back on a Sunday night. Good luck tomorrow. Peace out.